1,000,000. Grow up, Larry. I think that's about it here. Let's go and check the boat rental place. Nothing new here. Oh god, I have to sneeze. I think I'm good. Don't really have anywhere new to go. Let's try the law offices. There's usually something there in at least one of the days of investigation. Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. This is a lawyer that worked at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. Oh my god, his face looks so funny. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him. For old time's sake. Oops. Nope, bad. Red White still has the photo in the, picture in his office, I guess. Ahem! That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Mia's something. Are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha, you're Mia's something too, aren't you? Her little sister, yes. Why am I doing voices again? You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know? Takes me back. The days of my youth. The scent of fresh lemon. You see? Mr. Grossberg, sir? Hmm? Yes. I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Yeah, most definitely. What happened? There was a murder last night. Murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Oh, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news. Guess he hadn't heard anything. But isn't that one of his, his lawyers? We should, maybe if we show it to him, he'll, Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? You say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Oh. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to the painting? Oh yes, I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this obvious. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. Suppose it's my desserts. Old bitter desserts. What? Okay. Who's this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond is the defense attorney in that case. That case. Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6. Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? Sure, someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used the spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean that medium was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. Spirit medium Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim, but the case was a loss. No conviction was made. DLC, the DLC incident. DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. Never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent, I guess. I didn't read that. Police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes. Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. Oh wait, what does that case have to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Okay, so I guess let's head back to the detention center. Talking is hard. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Like, first off, let's just show this to him. I don't think we need to waste time. Edgeworth, it's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit, I'm impressed, right? You're always single-minded in your work, though. Once you started on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like, though I thought you weren't up. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask me whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. DL6 incident. DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed. I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. Suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that declared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder. That spirit medium. That was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 26th. December 28th. Statute of limitations on that case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case statute of limitations runs out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. Suspected. What happened to the suspect? One who got off innocent. Please say this is close to the end of this section. I'm so tired. I don't know. He disappeared from public view. No one knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd better be hard to live a normal life after being a murderer suspected in a big case. Yeah, but that happens all the time. So, was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So, you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Okay then, Mr. Grumpy Gills. Let's try the autopsy report. Sorry, I can't think of anything I want to say about that. Okay, let's try the lake photo. Would have thought there'd be a photo. Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind of person to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right? Pains me to ask you this now. I know. You want us to defend you. Yes. Will you? Of course. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Okay, so back to criminal affairs. I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake! Nick, it's a big one! Wah! It's calming down. Phew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There! He's on the floor in a ball shivering. Guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. Heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. Guess we have to give Edgeworth letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Criminal affairs. Mash the A button. Ah, it's already over an hour. This is probably like the end of this section, so. That she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about? Lot of hurt. Finding more witnesses. Death sentence. No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't go around covering up evidence. You should try and say something about the way I do my job. No, sir. Okay. So, what did Miss Hart have to say? She said she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the— What? And I had a photograph to prove it. I saw it too. You really can't tell from the photo. She's going to enlarge the photo. It'll drop the quality, it might, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, there's going to be an enlarged photograph that actually shows Edgeworth's face. Just great. She's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. I don't think that works. I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. We got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a... Not the very moment, because light travels faster than sound, but whatever. The flash of the explosion would still be there if the photo actually was taken the second that the gun was fired, because it takes, like, speed of sound. Anyway, I'm slightly tired. It would reach the gun before the explosion ended. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. Wait, what did Mia used to say? He's innocent? There's gotta be something I've overlooked. Okay, and Edgeworth. Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state defender about paperwork. You have to convince him. You have to... Okay. We already have his letter of request. Here you go. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. We'll see you in court then. Tomorrow then. You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I lived here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little. I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big earthquake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. I will too. Good night. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I was only in the same class with Claire. Transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Pretty sure his father died. It's like with Edgeworth being 24 and the guy being like 50 now, and 15 years ago is 9, is like grade 4, so 35 and like, okay. Well, that's it for now. I will see you all next time for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, when we will be starting off in court.